So here, this is a right angle triangle because of this symbol that you see here. And before we can use Pythagoras theorem, remember we said it must be in a right angle triangle. So Mr. Pythagoras said the square of the hypotenuse. So first of all, you need to ask yourself, where is the hypotenuse? Where is the hypotenuse? The hypotenuse is right here. So he said the square of the hypotenuse is equal to the sum plus sum of the square of the adjacent sides. These are the adjacent sides. Okay, so we are done. So putting this in a proper mathematical expression, I have the square of the hypotenuse is equal to the sum of the square of the adjacent sides, 4 squared. Okay, so this is z squared equals, what is 3 squared? 3 squared simply means 3 times 3, which is 9, plus 4 squared is 16. Okay, so the next step is z squared equals 9 plus 16 is what? 25. Okay, so what happens? We did something like this in one of the classes. Z is the magician. He turns this bug, okay, to a house for 25. And then Z equals, what's the square root of 25? 5. So our answer is 5 meters. And there's what we call the Pythagorean triple. Pythagorean triple, this is an example of the Pythagorean triple. It's a 3, 4, 5 triangle. Okay, good. So let's take another example. Do we have it there? Yes, it's prepared for you, especially for you. Excellent delicacy. So here again, Mr. Pythagoras said the square of the hypotenuse. Where is the hypotenuse? The slant side. But mind you, please pardon me, this is a right angle triangle. So this is d squared, because it's the hypotenuse, equals 8 squared. 8 squared plus 6 squared. Beautiful. So the next thing is d squared equals 8 squared means 8 times 8, which is 64. So this is 64 plus here 6 squared is 6 times 6, which is 36. So this is d squared equals 64 plus 36 is 100. This is 100. Okay, again, here comes that magician. The magician turns the bug to a house. For 100. So d equals square root of 100 is 10. And then we have cm. And then you notice the first one, the hypotenuse was 5. The other sides were 3 and 4. The hypotenuse is always the longest side of the right angle triangle. Okay, so let's take the third one, the last one for this Pythagoras theorem class. Oh, we don't have a question here, so let's draft one. This is my right angle triangle. Okay, then okay, the first two ones we took, we're looking for the hypotenuse, right? What if hypotenuse was given? Let's take one that has the hypotenuse given, 13 but I have to be sure that it is a 3, 4, a Pythagorean triple. But again, it doesn't even have to be a Pythagorean triple. That's what I found out. Whatever the number is, we already did. If you check the video on square root tricks, whatever the number is, we can get the square root. It will be in decimals, so we're good. But anyways, so here this is given, hypotenuse is given. Then let me call here 5 meters, and then I call here, let's say p. So good. How do we solve this? Looking for side P. Pythagoras Theorem states that, here realize many people always would jump to the conclusion to say P squared equals 5 squared plus 13 squared, because that's what we've been doing. The unknown part is always what we take first. But no, stick to Pythagoras Theorem, which says the square root of the hypotenuse. Where's the hypotenuse? Right here. The hypotenuse is 13. The square rather, I said square root just now. The square of the hypotenuse is equal to the sum of the square. This is p squared plus 5 squared. You cool? But I would like to rearrange this. Or even if I don't rearrange it, somebody's going to travel the sign of equality. So here, this is 13 squared means 13 times 13, 169, equals p squared plus 25. So somebody's going to travel the sign of equality. Who is that person? The person is plus 25. Family meets family. We've done this a billion times. Okay? So this one travels here. Or if you don't want it this way, this can be rewritten as p squared plus 25 equals 169. It's the same thing. This one I've put it here, and then this one I moved it here. And then this one travels. Okay, but anyways, coming back here. 169 is waiting for his family member. When plus 25 travels to the side, it becomes a minus 25. And then when this one leaves here, what are we left on the side? We're left with p. So this is equal to p squared. So rearranging this, this is p squared equals, what is 169 minus 25? That's a 4 and a 4 and a 1. So this is 1, 4. So this is 144. Now this is p equals square root of 144. And then p equals, square root of 144 is 12. So this is 12 meters. So simple. So these are the basics that you need in Pythagoras Theorem. So thank you for watching. Arrivederci.